So back in November, we took over a very rough property. And as you're gonna see here in a minute, this inspection really got us scared. We knew we were gonna be able to take it down because we have the right team in place, but this may have been one of the most challenging properties we've ever taken over. What we see with a lot of the mom and pop apartment owners, if we can look up here, we get the gutters here that are tipping over.
Oh, it's leaking over there.
You see the garbage here on the front bushes.
Some trash can. Oh, look at that. We got garbage bags on the bushes. I don't know what this thing is.
As you can see, just a lot of deferred maintenance and things like that. On our typical properties, this is not allowed. Grills on the front porches? I don't think so.
It doesn't look too safe.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Most people consider them the weapon.
I'm not quite sure. I really don't. Not unless it's behind that.
So is this vintage red countertops here, right? The cool thing about that is we can resurface those countertops for a minimal price and get this unit looking nice and sharp.
Yeah, I think they're pretty stylish. I think those are going to come back.
The retros.
Yeah.
Other side of this wall
Okay.
over here. On the other, beside the apartment beside me.
Oh, the unit? Nice.
Artillery weapons can be divided into three types.
What's in there?
First is a gun that shoots line of sight.
That's the HVAC. How's it
The
look?
shell is fairly heavy,
Good.
so the
Brand new?
explosive power
It's
that
over
shoots
on
out
Nice.
must be strong.
Probably
Now
about a
it's
year
shot
old.
by angle.
That's great.
And the
Should be on the wall over there.
The explosive force launcher
I think there's 30 of them over there. 30 or 4 of them.
Nice. Rain or shine.
Make it happen.
That's why the
Thank you,
carpet's been in here since I don't know when.
Yeah.
That's the original carpet,
It's,
right?
it's back in the 1860s. Back when the Civil War was happening.
That's some tough times, wasn't it?
That was tough times. God bless y'all.
Hey, same to you, man. Hope you have a good day.
Take
You
care.
too.
This one next?
Yeah.
Is he in there?
I guess he's already in there, yeah.
You're the first man in, Dan.
Uh-oh.
Pioneer.
Pioneer. Oh, look at nice floors in here, huh?
Are they twins?
Wow.
Hey, how's it going?
Was it long door?
What would you do with those? New doors?
You can do the doors on those, yeah.
Are you really? Where's your twin? Oh.
Two sets of twins.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Obviously the gutters, but it's the roof condition.
I'll call you back just now when I see you.
That one's got to go. Yeah, Brandon, that one's done. That roof's done. Yeah.
Straight back down.
Yeah. Is the roof? Oh, is that the shingles on top?
Jake, how's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Man.
Hi, guys.
I've got the crew out here. Just
I can see that, yes. Yes, good.
Is that wood on top of that roof, or is that the shingles?
No, that's there's a tree that had,
fell on the roof?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So, Pooven, was this an office, or was this a unit at one point you converted into an office?
When we took over, it was always an office.
Oh, it was always an office.
When we took over, so.
Okay. I just got the, I seen the sink and
Yeah.
everything in there. It looks like it could be.
It's an apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
See right here.
Is it an active leak?
It's hard to say. I don't think it's active now. I think it's gonna be.
Look at these
Yeah, we
floors.
got a great day for it.
Look at those floors. That's old. Yeah. Think that's real gold?
What do you think?
I think it's real, man. I think that we need to do some inspections on that.
So how many units here? If is it excluding this as a unit or
This they didn't count. They don't count.
they don't count this one?
as a
Gotcha.
unit.
That's where that extra one came through. Cool. All right, guys. So you had a tree fall there, and that's just the pieces of it that are still on top of the roof there. You think?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Is it, you know if it's leaking or anything, the roof from a
That
fall?
roof is not leaking.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware. No.
Huh. Wonder why this place went. Not active, I guess?
Probably just a drain or something.
What is that, Brandon? Just
Probably
There's
has
a couple
drain
that's
inside.
on.
Watergate closet?
I don't understand where that water heater goes though.
Did you say you didn't have hot water there the last guy?
He said it lasted like 10 minutes, but
Oh.
he had a hot water heater. I think it just needs a bottom hose. From what it sounds like. I'm thinking that's drain line right there. It's not pressurized.
Tire, we got one over here. You got some roofing materials and a tire right there, Uncle Sean, in case anyone's short on it. Yeah. So how many different spots are there?
This is 36
5 or 6
right here. So yeah.
Man, this right here could actually be a nice little area.
Oh yeah,
you
it
know?
could be a nice area.
They got a P-tack in here.
You got what?
A P-tack. That's
Oh.
for heat and cool.
Okay. Is it a safe one, or are we gonna get bit here?
Okay.
Brace yourself, Uncle Sean. Hi.
How you doing, sir?
Is this number 3?
Where's Tony?
No, no, Tony. Tough smelling that one. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Couldn't take too long in there. I get a.
You know, on a turn, you could do knockdown on this and actually get a normalized coat of paint on this, so that'll be good.
Oh, we're just taking
When you have that, we've done that effectively before.
You got any leaks or anything you know of?
You guys got keys?
No, the challenge with keys, I mean, we put keys here and they change the locks on them when they can't get in. So we
Yeah.
just don't.
Can we check the keys in the office so we can get into these ones? Yeah.
And all these notices were put out. We put it out Thursday and Friday.
Concrete.
So the, you think it's still like safe? It looks like the exterior coating is gone, but the
What it is, that decking goes up.
Yeah.
And then concrete gets poured on top of it.
yeah.
So,
There's bars that go through there.
yeah, should be rebar in it.
You still stable?
The same, but Probably needs a dress though.
Yeah. What do you do though? 'Cause we got that hickory too.
You have to try to put some decking in there somehow. You
What
probably
kind
have
of?
to go up the same kind that's in there. Like that metal that's under there, that's what they refer to that as, decking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So probably what you have to do is go up top, cut the concrete in section, and then
Put a new
replace the
piece in
decking.
and then new concrete.
Actually, used to do a lot of that when I did power plants. It's not fun work.
Yeah.
Concrete work. It looks like, really, it looks like the whole thing needs to be replaced. Really.
So the good thing is once you see it where it's a little more vacant in these, like we were talking about before, this paneling, we can put knockdown on it and paint right over
This
that.
one's got a lot more space.
That's because it's not filled with shit.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And then basically new vinyl, especially on the ground floor units.
Feels so much better in here.
Yeah. paint these cabinets, resurface the countertops. This could be a nice looking unit in no
These
time.
ones already have nicer doors. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's an easy one to paint too.
Yep.
That's great.
This is stove.
How do you work on that one? How's this doing?
That's the filters.
Did you find out if the closet links up to it?
Oh, it literally goes in like that.
Yeah. It should have a, right here, it's got this little,
That is the filter.
yeah.
That's not the only access point, is it?
You have to get the wall out of here.
Put a little door in it.
Well, there's no, it's all sealed off.
What you'd have to do is come in here and take this down and take that piece of that wall out. And we had to replace that.
You work on that one for as long as you possibly can, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's probably 40 years old. These keep going.
Unfortunately, we missed a little bit here with our paint job. We went 90% of the way, but we just didn't finish this one out. We weren't able to pull this one all the way through, but we'll get it.
That's the speed turn, right? Yeah, if you have so much demand.
Or we
you know,
like to,
time.
we call it the two-tone color scheme, right? That might be representative of the trim that could potentially be
It
there,
actually is
right?
modern art. It's yeah. I'm seeing that all around. That was good. They got a nice dishwasher here.
There you go.
What it is they started painting themselves in here. That's
Oh, they did?
This is that board. This thing just moved in like
Oh,
last month.
so they're doing that's a self
She-
paint.
yeah,
It is?
exactly what she started
That's
doing.
funny.
Yeah, they just painted it.
So we're also going with the straight concrete floor in this one here. We just got a paint pen. You know, that's how we're doing it. Yeah. You got mold in there?
Yeah.
How extensive?
Doesn't look
Nah,
real
it's not
happy.
that bad.
So how long you been on the team?
Yeah, I had them come and get it because it was infested with roaches.
Oh, that's your own personal fridge.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Dan, we want to mark that on the inspection that they don't have a refrigerator in this one because it was infested with roaches, so she put her own fridge in.
How do you like living here?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
It's just a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed.
Just not getting taken
On
care of.
camera? Okay.
No, no.
No.
And nobody's come to fix anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ceiling is gonna leak.
Why is the ceiling gonna leak?
Let me show you. This is what's gonna be going.
Said the ceiling's leaking, guys.
It's
ceiling's
going to-
leaking?
See that bubble right there?
Oh, wow.
Every time it's a hard rain
Oh, yeah.
The light power.
and it flickers.
What's that?
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what's that water? What's the like water to bring that on or whatever?
Kentucky all over
As soon
again.
as you turn that light on, it'll flicker before all power hit it. You know what I'm saying?
And it only
Yeah.
does it when it rains. I only been here 2 months. I don't know what's going on right here, but I gotta keep that right there to catch water. I don't even know what that is.
So what that
Is
is,
it dishwasher
it
dry?
should have had it's for a dishwasher, yeah.
Oh,
So it just needs this,
It's leaking.
well, it's not
It's just
leaking,
not
it's just not the proper,
Plumbing.
plumbing.
Yeah.
and like when I wash dishes, it drains I have to keep him.
Just need that piece there changed.
There's no, yeah, just need to cap that nipple, right?
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
That's it.
Because there's no dishwasher.
I'll probably just change it. It's,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Probably
Yeah.
$4.
Yeah, easy switch.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Well, I'm seeing on this one, I think this one's a little bit older. I think this one's got the serial number's 86, which is meaning it's an 86. So I don't know how much more life we have on this one. So.
Mine's great, but Chris and John's pace is just.
Yeah, and that's
I
gonna
don't
push
want it
those
to mix.
guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I guess it could be worse, right?
Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean,
Look at all the water coming off of that. That's
Yeah.
That's probably rotted out the ledger. See back there on the house.
It has.
Probably, yeah.
hey, for the other shit that we've seen, this is like A material right here.
Really?
No, I mean, there's
Other stuff that's
there's no holes in it, like
yeah.
currently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we definitely got to address the gutters and downspouts and whatever roof leaks, and then just literally cut all this shit back here.
Right. Oh yeah, this over goes.
Yeah, we need to come in here with that post on that go to town.
Go to town, yeah.
No water, no heat.
No water, no heat, no oven.
A little water, it's broke.
Oh,
Okay.
the sinks, bro.
Yeah, the sink and
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
yes.
Was there a fire, or is that old? No water.
That hood's just
That
that
hood.
old.
That old. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just that old. It actually was white, and they scrubbed it until they. Like right here, you can see the paint that's still there.
Wow. Definitely not the way people are expecting when they rent an apartment.
And I went up and had Josh, and
I didn't see it.
Really good job.
Did he?
They
Looks
put
good?
paneling, it looks great.
Nice. This weather strip is no good, right? Yeah. No good.
Get the doors actually.
And is that an outhouse, or is that just a toilet out there?
It's dangerous, ain't
What do you think, Uncle Sean?
Yeah. He's saying be careful, the deck might fall down on you.
The deck might fall. Okay.
Got it.
This needs flashing right here bad.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, man. Thank you, man.
All right.
It looks to me like they need flashing. I think all these decks are gonna have to be redone.
Okay.
Because there's nothing against the side of this building.
Right.
It should have some flashing in there.
Right.
It's the water's running back, looks like it's rotten, and they put great stuff around.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's a little bit of deferred maintenance.
That's what we do, right?
That's what we do. I like it.
Now, does this go for the electronics as well?
Electrical, yeah.
The stove
Okay.
is badly messed up. The refrigerator won't close anymore. Dishwasher ain't worked, and he said since he's been here, and I know he's been here about 6-7 years.
Okay.
The electric thing, that's his most concern.
What's the?
The wall unit that does the heat and the air conditioner.
Oh yeah.
Fall off and it sparks.
You talking about the thermostat here?
Yes.
Yeah, it needs moving.
He finally fixed the closet, but inside it's a leak. You can hear the dripping inside. I don't know why he didn't fix it inside, but it got so bad, and we have the pictures. Yeah, you can open it up, and he has the information that what the guy done inside of, which is right here as well, but it hasn't mildewed right there. But inside, all this was mildew at one time, and he has all the information what the guy done. But inside, what you can hear sometimes is leaking in the inside. I don't know where all that water is going, but
yes, ma'am. You think it's like a plumbing leak, or?
He was thinking that it was coming from the air conditioner.
It may be. It has a condensate drain. Could be stopped up.
Okay. Is that old unit, Brandon?
I'm trying to figure it out, man. Can't get through this one hardly.
All right, so it's halftime here for day one of these inspections. We tradition with the crews, we always like to go and get everybody Chick-fil-A for lunch. That's a little thing we do. But I'm just so motivated by the fact that we're going to be able to go in here and change people's lives. Unit after unit that we walked into, the stove doesn't work, the sink doesn't work, there's a leak that's coming in my roof. Just nothing is functional, and we're going to be able to go in and put safe, clean, and affordable fixes in place and change the folks' living experience and do the right thing here. You know, just because the rent may be $500 or $600 a month doesn't mean that these folks shouldn't be taken care of.
The way that these folks are living, no one should be living in this kind of a situation in the United States of America. If you look at the way that they're being treated, right? They're making call after call after call, asking for very basic requests from their maintenance because the heat doesn't work. It's been 30 degrees out in Tennessee for several weeks, and they don't have heat. Their dishwashers aren't going to work, and they're piling up. What else do we see?
No, so it was water issues, whether it was a leak or the sink wasn't working. The dishwashers did not work. The stoves did not work. It was at least 3 issues within each unit that we went in. And then on the last issue we went in, there was a toilet sitting on the back deck, and the gentleman said, "Don't go on the back deck. I'm worried it's going to collapse in."
And you almost saw a state of fear, right? Yeah. Everyone's living in a state of fear where they're worried about the very basic things going wrong in their house. And that's the last thing, right? All these people, they have jobs, they have families, they have responsibilities in life, and the last thing they want to be dealing with are these very basic needs, right? So regardless, they're paying a good amount of their money, I'm sure, income month after month for a living situation, and they're not looking for a whole lot, right? They're not looking for the stainless steel, the granite countertops. They're looking for very basic needs and having good customer service behind them, and that's exactly what our plan is.
The last lady said, I made them take the refrigerator out because it was filled with roaches, and I said, well, did you have to buy that refrigerator yourself? Yep. She said yes. And that's why it wasn't in the actual hutch that the refrigerator goes. It was in the corner of the apartment home because the last one was infested and she had to go and buy her own refrigerator. Right. When you're paying rent, the refrigerator is supposed to be included, and we don't want one that comes with free roaches.
This is a suburban B-class neighborhood, and this is a property that these people are paying a good amount for. It is their own hard-earned money too, month after month, and again, they're not getting
garbage all over the yards. None of the gutters were working. The downspouts, water was pouring out all over the place. So I love being able to do inspections on days when it's raining because you see how these things are actually performing, and every single one of those roofs failed.
Yeah, we were sitting there. There's bedrooms where the ceiling looks like it's about to collapse with the
right above the bed.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to pull a U-turn right now and show you what our communities look like because we just passed one. So the interesting thing was the folks were so thrilled that we're there and we were noting all the things that were wrong with it, because you can see right now, we're driving through one of our communities. Look at this. This is safe.
What are we, a mile away? Not even.
A mile away, and this is a safe, clean, affordable where everything is functional. They were so thrilled. Oh my God, you guys are here. It was almost like we were the saviors because they know that they're being neglected, and we're there to do the right thing and make sure that these folks are taken care of.
And as investors, right, we are always looking at ways to increase the income and create value in the property. But do you think that someone's willing to pay an extra $50 a month to make sure that they're not worried about the ceiling collapsing on them during their sleep, to make sure that there's actually working heat and electricity at all times in their apartment, right? There's so much value that we try to give to the residents and provide to them prior to any kind of increase in the rents or increasing the value on our end of the property as investors.
Yeah, what they're operating right now is in the death spiral. I'm going to keep the rent suppressed $50 to $100 under the market so that the tenants won't call me. so that I won't get the phone call when the refrigerator's broke or there's cockroaches
point.
everywhere. And that's the mentality of the mom and pop. They operate in the death spiral because they don't know how to function as a business, and the tenants end on the short end of the stick. It's just not a good situation. So this is the first time that our company has ever been in a situation like this. A news story pointed out that we did something wrong. We were really freaked out. We didn't have this property for more than 2 weeks, and all of a sudden the news is coming out there saying they're going to run a story about how bad of landlords we are. And that's not us. We believe that renting is personal and our residents are our number one priority. So we're in a pickle. What do we do?
In some cases, mold in your home can make you sick, especially if you have allergies or asthma. Whether or not you're allergic to mold, exposure can irritate your eyes, skin, nose, throat, and lungs. For Daryl Mull and his girlfriend, living in mold has been very unpleasant. You have a lot of moisture in your bedroom.
Now, Don, we have too much moisture in the bedroom.
Daryl Mull has been fighting a losing battle and beating back mold that has spread throughout his apartment.
Started leaking right here, and it went that way and this way. Every time it rained, it flooded.
This is all mold.
Yeah.
We moved the bed in his apartment to see the damage, which started more than a year ago.
It's breaking the wall, it's caving it in, it feels damp to the touch.
Yeah.
And the carpet stays wet.
The carpet stays wet.
Yeah, it never dries.
Daryl is disabled. He contracted viral encephalitis at the age of 16. It's an inflammation of the brain caused by a virus.
This mold started shortly after the bedroom flooded for the first time. And you see, it just kept growing and growing and growing.
The walls in the living room and dining area are covered in mold. It's apparent water has seeped in behind the walls.
You can see it's as flimsy as a piece of paper. It's just all the way down. It's just no good.
Daryl and his girlfriend live in Fair Hill Apartments. He pays $450 a month for the one-bedroom, one-bath unit. How is your health with all this?
Well, I'm congested. My nose stays stopped up and headaches occasionally.
There is no central heat or air in the apartment. Daryl says his original apartment managers brought in baseboard heaters last year.
6 foot long, and they cost a lot of money.
I bet they do. Do both of them work?
No, only one of them works.
Only one works?
Yes, sir, and that's how it was when I got it.
Countless things have been ruined. I have a cat, and it has breathing problems because of the mold. It's just not safe for anybody to live here and sleep here and breathe this in.
Daryl's girlfriend is Heather Burnham.
There's mold above the door, there's mold in the kitchen, it's everywhere. The corners are probably the worst, I think, because the condensation just builds up.
We did some checking. In October 2017, Knoxville's Codes Department ordered the management at Fair Hill Apartments to fix things, to repair water leakage in Daryl's apartment, to fix the heating and air system, to replace the wet carpets, among other things.
That was under old management. They come out, made a list of everything, I guess, that needed to be done. Said they had 120 days. Nobody ever fixed anything.
Daryl received this letter from Rand Properties at the end of December. It says Daryl's apartment complex is under new management. The letter said repairing and upgrading the complex would be made over time. Daryl said he called the management but received no timetable.
And you're on the list.
You're on the list.
What does that mean? He said, we'll get to it when we can.
The week before last, we went to the local office for Rand Property Management where we met with two managers. We were told emphatically Mr. Mull's apartment is going to be repaired, that fixing the interior and exterior of the building is a priority and is on the schedule. Within days, Rand Property Management had a team of workmen at the complex. Rand said its crew is working diligently to fix maintenance issues, which includes waterproofing the foundation wall, removing all water damage items inside the units. Rand said it's invested in conducting business in an ethical manner to create clean, safe, and affordable housing. This is something that the other management did not do.
No, sir. I am very pleased at what they're doing now to make up for what the last landlord did not.
While repairs are being made, Rand Property Management put Daryl up in a local motel and gave him a gift card for food.
They told me that they were very, very upset at the conditions we were living in, and told me that they would make sure that everything would be fixed.
Daryl is expected back in his apartment by the end of this week. Now, Rand Property Management said they made a visual inspection before they purchased Fair Hill Apartments, but were unable to address any issues. until they officially own the complex, which was December 28th. Daryl says Rand Management is keeping him up to date on progress being made to his apartment. And as you heard, he is very grateful. And Bo and Kristen, other units at this apartment complex in need of repair, they're also going to be fixed.
Yeah, I was wondering if there were some other groups or other people complaining as well, but it sounds like that's being taken care of.
Yeah, the building was old, back to the 70s, and it needed a lot of repairs, but the old management didn't do anything. But this new management, Rand, is on the ball right now.
Glad it's being taken care of.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Don.
That was really scary. Fortunately, we have a great CapEx crew. The Rand fam really came together. We were able to put the gentleman and his family in a hotel. We paid for it. We got them food, and we made it right. We got in there, we dug down, we sealed the building, we got rid of all the mold, we bought him a new bed, and we did the right thing because that's what we do. Unexpected, we wouldn't have let it get this far. It really freaked us out, but that's the thing that happens when you buy properties that are this rough. You better be ready to get in there and take care of business, because this was a very challenging situation. We're fortunate that we were able to come in and do the right thing and take care of business, but buyer beware, because you can run into these situations. You better be ready to act and have a Rand fam in place to be able to take care of it.
Thank you.
You have a package out here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you letting us do this.
Let's try back this way.
So we have a lot of work to still do, but we're going to give you an example of some of the work that's going on and how we're transforming this property. What you can see right here is we have some Trex decking down here, new new deck rails. We have 6x6s, and it's looking really sharp.
Thank you.
Do you love,
Oh, nice. Yeah. I hadn't seen it from the inside.
The unit looks awesome.
Actually smells nice. Yeah, that was one of the most customer service focused calls.
They've never really seen that customer service focus.
I feel like they've gotten so much better over the past 6 months to a year.
They must have noticed that people, because people said that about them. They did an internal survey, and their feedback was people don't think you're customer service. So now they've switched that.
Like even just submitting support requests. I used to never be able to get anyone on the phone.
I remember.
And like Haley now, like she'll just call me. She'll be like, hey, this is going to be difficult to explain in an email. Let me just call you. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
So. Oh, how pretty.
All right, so this was one of the disaster units where we had the cockroach poop. It was absolutely disgusting. The floor was terrible, and it just literally it smelled in here. And now what you see, a few months into this, we have a great transformation. Jennifer, you want to go through the things that we've done here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've done the switches and the outlets, the repose gray, the white trim, looking absolutely fantastic. Brand new farm style plank flooring in here.
Fancy.
It looks so nice, so on trend right now. Light fixtures, countertops are looking good. Sink in the kitchen is looking good. Just literally a total transformation in this apartment. Big changes, and then kind of what we specialize in is a lot of little changes that make a big difference. So that is the switches, the outlets, the light fixtures.
The thermostat matches these switches and clothes.
Absolutely, a digital thermostat, not one from like 1973. It's fantastic. So these are the things that bring it all together and make an apartment a home.
Let's go check out the kitchen. Don't forget to get this flooring. Flooring is selling here. So again, we're still getting into it. We're not fully done yet. We have some new countertops. These are the original cabinets. They're painted. They have new pulls on them, so they're looking good. One across the top, new light fixture. The ceiling, it's going to be hard to tell from the video, but the ceiling looks great. The ceiling was definitely had a lot of work done to it. So making big strides here. And this is going to be, it says Rand. We got to leave it, right?
That's right. Well, I wanted to show that this sink is clutch. Like I want this sink in my home. It's big. You can like have your big cookie sheets and everything in here and clean what you need to. This is a huge, huge selling point because this is kind of the things with people's everyday living. This makes their day-to-day tasks less challenging. I don't know many people who haven't tried to wash a dish in a little bitty tiny 2-basin sink and it's not deep and you get water everywhere and then you're irritated. These are things that makes people's lives better. It's a little things.
And it comes down to modern affordability also, because we're all in with all the fees on this is going to be in for $600 a month, and it's a beautiful unit. There's tremendous value there, so we're doing a great job of that.
Once we get the new appliances in here, it's just going to absolutely be clutch. How's the apartment coming?
Huh?
Okay, I can do that.
Looking good, guys.
Is this ceiling work that you guys are doing? Yeah. So just not in the other apartment. That's not knocked down. Is it called something?
Oh, it's different. Look great.
It looks so good. Like I want to do it in my house. How do you do it? Do you just how do you do it? Like apply it? Huh?
Brushing a pole, fending off.
Yeah, it looks so good.
The other ones
That fan looks like something out of a horror movie still, though.
Dun, dun, dun. That's when you do the dun, dun, dun. Or in my body that you guys have in your pinky. Dude, this is so much work. Oh my God, there's no window. No, he's supposed to text it to me later. What did she say, 4-7?
Do you remember what she said? No.
Fancy schmitz. I remember when we did the fitness center at the Hammond, I was terrified to spend money on that. And what I ended up doing was buying a super cheap one. And then it didn't even work, so I ended up spending more money because I tried to be cheap.
Sometimes it happens.
So when we first took over this property, this room was leak central. There were leaks coming through the walls, through the ceiling, everywhere. This laundry facility was not usable at all, or the residents here could not wash their clothes, dry their clothes, anything. So it took several weeks to repair all the leaks, even longer to do the sheetrock work. Then we got our wonderful wash machine and dryer company, our laundry facility company, in to get us some high quality machines, coin operated. And so now they have a lovely, lovely space with the beautiful polished concrete floors, the new paint scheme going on. Something as simple as just a little folding table, so you can throw your clothes on and get some, get
These
some
ones,
folding done.
these ones right there too, you can actually add with a credit card. So if you don't have it, that's really cool. So we're getting hip with the modern era here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite piece to this is the flooring, because many times in public spaces, flooring is a huge disaster. This is original concrete, and all we did was strip it, and we put a concrete sealer on it, and it looks absolutely beautiful, and this will hold up and last long term.
Absolutely, and if there's ever a leak or anything like that, it's water barrier, and you can see the drain in the floor.
Yep.
Because leaks happen, they're washing machines in a public area, so we're prepared for a possible leak.
Prepare for the worst.
We're prepared for the worst, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. We're ready to go.
So the ultimate result is we're going to work every day. This has been a very challenging grouping of properties. It's scattered site, 146 units, but we know we're making a huge impact. Residents are giving us good feedback. We've turned a ton of these units, premium nice remodels, added decks, done roofing, and it's really starting to come together. We're not there yet, but we know we're making a difference in the community, and we're providing an excellent investment over time.